Rocket attacks on Camp Liberty. In 2012, nearly 3,000 members of the People's Mujahedin Organization of Iran, PMOI, were transferred from Camp Ashraf in Iraq to Camp Liberty, near Baghdad's airport, under the supervision of the U.S. and the United Nations. This location, which had previously been a base for U.S. forces, was built from numerous prefabricated containers. For protection, concrete walls were installed around each container. However, after a few months, the Iraqi government removed the concrete walls, despite the residents' protests, and relocated them outside of Camp Liberty. In coordination with the Iranian regime, the Iraqi government intended to turn Camp Liberty into a killing field for the MEK members by removing the protective barriers and bunkers. It wasn't long before, over 2.5 years, Camp Liberty was hit with a barrage of deadly enhanced rockets in 5 separate attacks. During these attacks, hundreds of rockets fell in an area no larger than half a square kilometer, resulting in the deaths of 37 MEK members and injuring, disabling, and wounding hundreds more. The Iraqi government stationed Iranian regime mercenaries, disguised as family members of the camp's residents who claimed to want to meet their relatives, on elevated areas around Camp Liberty. These individuals were actually part of the Quds force, who identified sensitive areas of the camp, especially where the women were residing, to guide the rocket attacks. Amnesty International condemned the deadly attack on November 7, 2015, which led to the martyrdom of 23 residents, as a horrific violent assault against the camp's residents, and called for the perpetrators of this mass killing to be brought to justice, a demand that was never realized. The Iranian regime, in collaboration with its puppet government in Iraq, had turned Camp Liberty into a death camp. To counter the rocket attacks, MEK members at Camp Liberty dug individual pits across the camp, spaced 5 seconds apart from each living place, and this initiative saved many lives.